Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gulf Coast Wrestling, episode number 16, May 29th edition. Thank you for joining us. We have got an epic roster or match card for you tonight. Shayna Baszler, Alex Shelley, Io Shirai, Killer Kelly, Chase, and the number one contender, Aries. Let's get this night started with in Pittsburgh, PA. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gulf Coast Wrestling, episode number 16, and we are getting started with the women's champion, Shayna Baszler, the submission magician. Shayna Baszler will be taking on Nicole Walker here in the first match of the night to kick off the show. There she is, the women's champion. Had some problems with Io Shirai recently. Io Shirai defeated Shayna Baszler, and it's Io Shirai here now, and she's being attacked with a steel chair. Attacks her with this steel chair out of nowhere. Io Shirai not letting Shayna Baszler out here, just coming after her at every turn for the most part. Defeated her last week, but Shayna Baszler with the elbows to try to get out of it. Takes her to the ground. Shayna Baszler going after Io Shirai, trying to make her pay for attacking her. Io Shirai, though, big clothesline by Shayna Baszler. Kick to the back now. Looks like this match is going to get underway here with these two fighting up here on the entrance ramp. Big arm drag by Shirai. Shayna Baszler slaps away the hand. Grabs her by the head and is going to pull her. It looks like he's going to try to bring her in the ring. But Io Shirai with the elbows to the midsection to get out of it. Goes for the arm. Shayna Baszler with a big forearm to Io Shirai. Misses with a drop kick. Both women stare down as they walk backwards to the ring. Io Shirai trusting not to trip. Oh, went for a quick jab, but Shayna Baszler thought better of it. Dragging down the arm now, just working on the arm of Shirai. Trying to break the arm. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after seeing Io Shirai attack Shayna Baszler. We are back and we are having a rematch between Alex Shelley and the GCW Internet Champion, the Dashing One, Chase. Alex Shelley defeated the Dashing One last week on GCW episode number 15. Now this week, Chase is looking to get his revenge against Shelley. These two men have had a bit of a rivalry, I guess you could say. It all started when Kimberly King used a couple of underhanded tactics and beat Candy Floss, and Shelley discussed his comments of how the Dashing One hid behind his wife, and that's the only reason why Candy Floss and Alex Shelley lost, was because they were using underhanded tactics and motives and all that kind of stuff. So Alex Shelley challenged Chase, and Shelley defeated Chase, and this week Chase challenged Alex Shelley into a rematch. And this time he is bringing his wife out here to ringside, sporting a bit of a new attire. The Dashing One wearing a bit of purple, him and his wife matching this time. Bit of a different color change, wearing blue for a bit, now wearing purple, almost like John Cena, changing just about whenever he feels like it. The brand new GCW Internet Champion, the inaugural GCW Champion, won that match through a tournament. He is the Internet Champion, the first ever, unique to Season 3. And here we go. We're going to get the match started. Match started. Commentary skills are a bit lacking today. Alex Shelley going for a big move, but Chase moves out of the way first. Big reversal there. Big elbow. The Dashing One reverses. Misses with a kick of his own. Hurricane Rana for his troubles. It's last week they both matched. Alex Shelley and the Dashing One were both wearing blue. Now this time they are just like almost the polar opposite in colors. Purple and green. Bit of a different super kick there by Shelley. Big move. Irish whip now. Into the corner. Big forearm misses. The Dashing One goes for a clothesline and gets slung out the middle ropes there. Alex Shelley, bit of a taunt. Just waiting in the ring. Trying to build up his stamina again. Just a little reprieve. Which also gives Chase the time for reprieve. But big hurt drop kick there. Lifting drop kick in a sort. Irish whip into the other corner now. Picks him up. Puts him on the top rope. Going for a high risk move here. Could be dangerous. Big back body drop off the top. And it connects. Big move off the top rope there by Shelley. Trying to bring his A game here today. Trying to put the Dashing One away. For a second time. Alex Shelley, most people already believe that he is the number one contender for the GCW Internet Champion as it stands. If he defeats the Dashing One again, then there will be no doubt in anybody's mind that Alex Shelley, big DDT there, will be the number one contender. Kip up by the Dashing One, but a drop kick for his troubles. Chase cannot get in any offense here. Alex Shelley just too ready, too eager at the bit to just defeat the Dashing One for a second time. Climbing up to the high rent district. Turns around. Moonsault gets the knees. Bit of offense here now by the Dashing One. The knees up into Alex Shelley and right into the midsection. Big super kick right to the chin. Takes him down. Misses with a drop kick. Picks him up. Looks like he's going for a suplex. Big suplex there to the Dashing One. Well, I just now noticed this. The amount of moves that Shelley has done has just now gotten to a signature, but Chase only did a couple moves and he's at 97%. Picks him up, fireman's carry position. Backpack. I forgot what that move is called. I really did, and I hate that I forget what every move is called as soon as they do it. 2, and a kick out by the Dashing One. Big kick out there. Kimberly King looks like she's not doing too many underhanded tactics like we've known her to do in the past. Oh, big clothesline. Gets hung up in the rope. Stun gun. Stomp now. Dashing One picks him up. Going for a Brainbuster. The Dashing One hits. Don't see him going for that move very often. Alex Shelley uses the ropes to climb up and gets reversed. I think he was going for the beautiful disaster kick there. The beautiful disaster kick. I think that's an oxymoron. But either way, the Dashing One gets reversed. Now a German suplex by the Dashing One out of nowhere. We all think Brock Lesnar likes to do the German suplexes from time to time, but no. The Dashing One does have a thing for the German suplex, which he can deliver quite beautifully. Also, I just uploaded a match yesterday. At this time, it was Scott Wilde versus Daniel Bryan. Scott Wilde hit a beautiful, beautiful German suplex. Just, it came out of nowhere. It was a surprise, but hit it beautifully. Another fireman's carry position. Backpack brainbuster. Brainbuster. I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. It's not early either. It's not even like it's 10 or something, but that's not like incredibly early. Alex Shelley waiting for the Dashing One to get it. It's 11:24. I should not be struggling this much with commentary. Selena Del Sol, the pin. 1, 2, 3, and the Dashing One gets defeated again by Alex Shelley. I think this week, though, Alex Shelley will be wary to stay away from any handshakes by the Dashing One. After getting kicked in the no man's land last week. Hard kick, too. It wasn't just like a no, it was like boom! Alex Shelley your victor defeating the internet champion once again. This has got to lead to some match down the road for the title. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here for Killer Kelly making her GCW debut here tonight against, well, show debut. She has debuted before at, I think, Brawl for All, I think is when she debuted in a kickoff show match. By the way, she's here tonight to take on Io Shirai. We saw Io Shirai earlier tonight attack Shayna Baszler with a steel chair. Io Shirai has a match here tonight against Killer Kelly. Will we see Shayna Baszler pop up, or will Shayna Baszler just go home? It's to be seen. We shall see. Don't know if she'll pop up in the entrances. Don't know when she'll pop up, if she pops up. But here is the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai. Kind of rhymed there a bit. And Kimberly King's there. They're best friends, they are, Kimberly King and Io Shirai. Kimberly King just coming out with Io Shirai after coming out with her husband just a second ago. Both of them coming out together. Don't know why, but she's here. Anyway, Io Shirai will be taking on Killer Kelly. Those are where the eyes should be for this match. Io Shirai and Killer Kelly. Io Shirai and Killer Kelly. I really don't know why she's out here. It's weird. Anyway, we'll just say they're best friends. Kimberly King and Io Shirai, of course, are best friends. Story told best friends, of course. Io Shirai being on the thumbnail of last week's episode, which is kind of a big, sort of a big thing for that. Matt Rose was on one. Yeah. We've had people. I think Marshall the Reaper was on one as well. But, you know, people who are on the thumbnail, just kind of a cool little thing. Killer Kelly running in there full stop. Big running drop kick, it looked like, to Killer Kelly. Big forms now by Io Shirai trying to get back in her groove after being just completely surprised by Killer Kelly's drop kick and the fact that Kimberly King's out here for God knows what reason. Maybe she might be a little bit more useful in this match than the last one. Big STO there by Killer Kelly. Big drop kick there by Io Shirai. These two women are amazing wrestlers. Killer Kelly's fought in many other promotions as well. And Io Shirai, of course, in WWE. Currently, I guess, in whole kayfabe realm, assigned to NXT. Kind of in a feud with Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. Which I really think Io Shirai should come out with the NXT Women's Champion, if we're being honest. I should do something where I do like my own predictions for stuff. All Out's coming out. Maybe I might record a video and do something for All Out. Or is it All Out? No, it's not All Out. It's where they're doing the Casino Battle Royale. I'm forgetting what the name of their show is now. Their pay-per-view that comes out tomorrow. God, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I don't really watch AEW that much. I'll watch a bit of the highlights. I've gone back and watched a couple of shows. It's just that I'm not an NXT fanboy by any means. I just enjoy NXT. I always have. And I'm not one of those crazy wrestling fans. It's like, oh, you have to only watch the good shows, whether you enjoy it or not, or AEW is better than NXT and all that crap. I just genuinely enjoy NXT. I enjoy the faces that are there. I'm more familiar with them than I am. Like, I'm familiar with, like, of course, the bigger names in AEW, like us, ironically enough, Trent Beretta, Orange Cassidy, which is called Trent over in AEW. But Cody Rhodes, of course, Kenny Omega, The Elite, Hangman, Adam Page, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, or Jon Moxley, Brody Lee, Jeff Cobb. I watch Ring of Honor here and there. But yeah, I'm familiar with those people. Britt Baker, Chris Statlander, those kind of people. But like, for instance, Nyla Rose, I don't know who Nyla Rose is very much. I'm not a huge fan of hers. I don't care the controversy around her. Won't talk about it because it's wrestling, so it's all kayfabe for the most part anyway. But I'm just not her fan regardless. I've seen a couple of her matches where she's done pretty okay, but in all honesty, she's just not my favorite. I much prefer Britt Baker or Tessa Blanchard, although she's an Impact, but those are the kind of people I prefer just a bit more. And I'm familiar with those names, but like everyone else I'm not as familiar with. So for instance, like Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Killer Kross, I'm not as familiar with him until recently, if I'm honest. But I'm trying to think of some other names. Damian Priest, I always want to call him Damian Archer for some reason. Of course, Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle. Not that familiar with Thatcher. Of course, Imperium. I love Imperium. Walter. I watch NXT UK from time to time. Haven't watched it too much, but I'll go back and watch some of the episodes. I really like NXT UK. Flash Morgan Webster's my guy, and Mark Andrews, because I believe they're both Welsh, and I am as well. Technically, I guess I would be a Welsh YouTuber, because I am majority Welsh. But of course, I live in America. But I see an American YouTuber who is a bit more Welsh. Yeah, I'm like 30-something% Welsh, but I'm just kind of going off on a tangent. Not really commentating over the match, which I kind of feel bad about, but Killer Kelly, Io Shirai now. Irish Whip by Killer Kelly. Misses with a big kick there. Big drop kick lands on Killer Kelly. Io Shirai, very tired. Apparently it's been a good match, and I haven't really been watching most of it. I've just kind of been going off talking, because I'm better at talking right now than I am commentating, because I just have different moods and modes for different things. But yeah, technically a Welsh YouTuber. I'll be if I ever get famous and Wales would like to recognize me as a Welsh YouTuber, I am greatly on it. I have no problem with that. And also love to really visit Wales one day. That'd be awesome. Big Hurricane Runner there by Io Shirai. But yeah, of course, like Io Shirai, I'm familiar with. Rhea Ripley, about called her Riptide because of her finishing move. Rhea Ripley, of course, I'm familiar with. Bianca Belair, although she's on Raw now. She should have won. She needs to beat Charlotte. That's what should have happened. She should have stayed in NXT, Bianca Belair. She should have stayed in NXT, not gone up to Raw. Because have we even seen her? We haven't even seen the Street Profits as of recent. We have. They've been on vignettes or whatever you want to call them. But we haven't seen Bianca Belair since like her second match on Raw. But she should have stayed in NXT. She should have challenged Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Champion and defeated Charlotte Flair for the NXT Championship. Because I think Bianca Belair is that good to especially get that nod from Charlotte to be like the next EST of WWE, if you even want to use that tagline for it. But no, Bianca Belair is amazing, and she's an amazing talent and should have beat Charlotte. Although I don't think Rhea Ripley is going to beat Charlotte. I think Rhea Ripley is going to have a little bit of a feud here, and she's going to pop up on I don't even know what happened there. On SmackDown or something, and she's going to be on the main roster. Because Rhea Ripley doesn't have much left to do in NXT. I think is what they should hotshot Rhea Ripley. I absolutely do. Especially because she can generate a reaction. Absolutely. Especially once the people start going back in the crowd. Oh, absolutely. She should pop up on SmackDown. Who's the SmackDown Women's Champion? Bayley is the SmackDown Women's Champion. She should pop up on... she won't beat Bayley, because there's no way Bayley will hold it for as long as I'm planning on having them hotshot Rhea. I think she should pop up on SmackDown, do really, really good, put in a really good few matches, kind of elevate herself up there, but not necessarily... But if she challenges for the title while there's nobody in the stands, don't have her win. Have Bayley go over whoever is NXT Women's Champion, or SmackDown Women's Champion at the time. But Rhea Ripley, I think, should be a shoo-in to win the Women's Royal Rumble for 2020. Right? 2020? No, 2021. Yeah. She should definitely win the Royal Rumble then. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because especially if by that time in January of 2021, if there's people back in the arena, Rhea Ripley coming out, winning. First of all, the pop for her would be good, especially if you built her up correctly. But if she wins the Royal Rumble, God, the pop on that would be electric, I believe. Especially if you built her up as like a babyface. Io Shirai, your victor. If you built her up as a babyface, she will absolutely win. I need to make just a video where I go off and rant about this stuff because I feel bad. I didn't at all commentate over the match, except for here and there. I do the highlights. Big kick there by Killer Kelly after a roll-up unsuccessful by Io Shirai. Crossface there. Killer Kelly gets out of it. And then there's the first one that didn't connect, I don't believe. And then another crossface, weakening Killer Kelly again. Breaks at that time because she couldn't get Killer Kelly to tap and hits the moonsault. That time goes for the pin. 1, 2. Your winner is Io Shirai. It's Shayna Baszler! Who could have predicted? Shayna Baszler comes in again, but is Kimberly King gonna get involved? The knees to the face of Io Shirai. Kimberly King's back in the ring. She's going after Shayna Baszler, or sort of. Shayna Baszler gets pushed off there. Io Shirai, though, trying to get away from her. Io Shirai coming off the ropes, and a big drop kick hits Shayna Baszler. Kimberly King still just kind of sliding in and out of the ring, not sure what she's doing. It's like she's the hype man. Io Shirai, Shayna Baszler. She looks like she was going for the crossface, but Shayna Baszler with an elbow. Baszler gets the elbow, gets out of it. Puts her arm behind her back, picks her up, slams her down. If you look at Shayna Baszler's percentage, it has not changed. You can she hits this move, the knees, it's not changing. The knees to Io Shirai, just getting decimated here. Big kick, Shayna Baszler attacks Io Shirai.
Looking forward to seeing this young man in action tonight. Very talented individual. Looking to strike out on his own in singles competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Shane Thorne taking on Aries here tonight. Aries will be taking on Shane Thorne in our main event. I really got to work on having more people that not Shane Thorne. Shane Thorne main eventing the show with Aries. Shane Thorne, he is a really good wrestling talent. Like, take nothing away from him. He's just come up short in big time matches. And like, for instance, he's gone up against Noam Dar, Aries, like the bigger name people. Maybe might give, and Matt Hardy, of course, might give him a match against someone who is not a really high-end superstar. Here comes the number one contender for the Best of the Indies Championship. The Brawler, Aries. He is a very dangerous man. Is he undefeated? Not quite. I think The Miz defeated him once in a kickoff show match. But he won a Battle Royal against a few other superstars and is now the number one contender for the Best of the Indies. We have not seen Noam Dar since the pay-per-view, Brawl for All, where he defeated Kennedy Kid for a second time. We have not seen Kennedy Kid either, actually. We have not seen either the champion nor the person he defeated. But Aries has put in a match every night since becoming the number one contender. He won, of course, the Battle Royale. He was on episode number 15. He defeated EC3. And then here tonight, he is taking on Shane Thorne. Aries has put in the time, and if Noam Dar is underestimating Aries by, of course, not showing up and not feeling like he's giving him the time of day, then that could really be the detriment of Noam Dar. Because Aries is a very dangerous, skilled wrestler. He could easily get inside Noam Dar's head or just make Noam Dar make one mistake and Aries capitalize and we have a new champion. Like, Aries is not someone to be trifled with. He is he puts on the match. He is a brawler, if you want to put it that way. Big punch there by Shane Thorne. Big Hurricane Rana now. Aries rolling out of the ring, following him, and gets a knee for his troubles. There's shine everywhere in this. Just throwing him against the barricade. That barricade is got a little bit of a cloth on it, and then metal on the inside. So it's not very soft to be just slung up against like Shane Thorne was there. And it's Noam Dar. Is he here? Is Noam Dar actually here? Noam Dar is not here. He's just giving a taunt to Aries to try to throw him off his game. Maybe trying to play a little mind games before the pay-per-view. Which is the Clash, by the way. Taking place June 6th. Aries, though, with a punch back to Shane Thorne, gets back in the ring. Shane Thorne gets the reversal. But like I said, Noam Dar, the only thing we've heard of him so far is his entrance music. We have not seen him this entire time. Trying to get in the head of Aries, trying to throw him off his game, because if Aries loses to Shane Thorne, then is there really a number one contender? Or does Shane Thorne become the number one contender? Or would they have to fight for the number one contendership next week? Because knowing Noam Dar and his attitude, he would much rather face Shane Thorne because he's defeated him before. Noam Dar and Aries have not had a singles match thus far. So it's a brand new matchup, this one. Picks him back up now. Shane Thorne putting in the work here against the brawler Aries. Puts him on the rope again. Throws him on the outside once again. Gets reversed once again. Kick to the midsection. DDT. Goes for the pin. Will this be it? One. And a kick out by Shane Thorne. Kick to the midsection again. Big back body drop there. Clotheslines him straight over the top rope. Aries starting to pick back up here. Starting to put in the work. Starting to take Shane Thorne down. Shane Thorne gets the reversal though. The kick to the back of the leg of Aries. Big clothesline there. Kind of look like the Scottish sickle that Noam Dar likes to do. Maybe Shane Thorne's trying to get in the head of Noam Dar. Thinking, because if Shane Thorne can defeat Aries, then that might put Shane Thorne in the consideration for the number one contendership. Big back body drop there. Just waited for him to get back in the ring. Kick to the midsection. I think this might be it, ladies and gentlemen. The pedigree, the pin. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like Shane Thorne will not be challenging Noam Dar, or will this turn this match into a triple threat match between Noam Dar, Aries, and Shane Thorne. Aries with a decisive win over Shane Thorne here tonight. Thank you for joining us on episode number 16 of Gulf Coast Wrestling, and we will see you next week.